Hello and welcome back. And next in line is the settings, the disclaimer settings that we have here. So without further ado, this is where you find a few additional adjustments for your cookie banner. So all of these options over here. One of the options available is Google Consent Mode. If you're looking for a simpler setup, you can enable it directly here. Or if you're looking for something more advanced, something more specific per region, or if you want to take full advance and full control over the Google Consent Mode, I strongly recommend you to check our documentation, see the advanced settings, and do it inside Google Tag Manager. If not, you can just leave the Google Consent Mode here enabled, and we will do the work automatically, but it will be a simpler way. And if you want to understand the logic behind, I also suggest that you take a look at our documentation so you understand what happens and what changes and how you benefit or not from Google Consent Mode. Okay, next in line, we have tags and scripts inactive by default. So in most cases, we do not recommend changing this setting. And if it is changed, non-essential third-party tags may remain active when the visitor opens the second layer of the banner to customize their preferences. So yeah, not recommended for most cases. Check your regulation if that is permitted where you are and if it matches your strategy. Also here, regarding cookie expiration time. So this section allows you to adjust the cookie expiration period. We are also working to provide more possibilities over here. Next one is fully hide the disclaimer and its controller after acceptance. Mm, so not only the cookie banner will be minimized, or whether it's controller icon, the widget, that circle, that little ball at the corner, it will also be hidden. Okay. Another interesting feature that we have is the consent wall. So by enabling the consent wall, the entire page will receive a blur, and the visitor will only be able to access the page after they they submit a consent. Okay, so it will increase the bounce rate of the website. It may increase the bounce rate of the website, but on the other hand, you will only have people accessing your website after they consent. So also, this can be something that to match your strategy. I don't know. You can bring it to your team and see if it is something that can be used in your region, and also something that matches the strategy of your company. Okay. And the last one, enable accessibility. So this will help visitors who navigate with keyboard or who may need more accessible browsing experience when you enable it. Okay. And finally, we also have here a few quick links for the steps that we already covered, and also the name of the disclaimer, the URLs, so some general disclaimer information, and overall settings related to configuration. Okay. I gotta mention that this status is not always the most precise. Just make sure that the cookie banner, the disclaimer, when installed in your website, that it is online, that is live on your website. Sometimes it gets rusty and it doesn't upgrade to complete, even with all the steps configured and also with the installation running properly. Okay, but I believe that's it for this step, for this video, and see you in the next one.